name is Miss Isla, and I will be telling you the story of the Little Orange House, a nice Halloween story by Jean Stangl, and as told to me by Karen Habra, a librarian. Okay, so for this story, you'll need a little witch with a pointed hat, a little ghost with a pointed head, a pair of scissors, and an orange paper. So today I'm using a construction paper, but you can use a typing paper that's about this size, that's orange. That will work just as fine as well. So let me start the story. So once upon a time, there was a little witch, and she was walking through a forest. Now a forest is a place with a lot of trees and a lot of animals. Well, she was walking through this forest, and it was fall, and she said, "Oh, I am getting very cold," for the wind was blowing through the trees, and the leaves were rustling and falling to the ground. And so she said, "Oh, it's so cold, I need to find a place to live." So she looked around, and she looked around, and she looked around, and she found an orange piece of paper. Now, because she's a witch, she used some magic, and she said, "I can make this orange paper into a house that I can live in." So she folded the orange piece of paper in half, like so, and she looked at it and she said, "Well, this doesn't look like a house." So she got a pair of scissors that she always carried with her, and she decided to cut out 2 triangles for the roof. Here's the second part. And so now she had a roof for her little orange house. Then she looked at it and she said, "Oh, there's nowhere for me to go in or out of the house." So she decided to cut a doorway for her house. And because she has a pointed hat, she decided to make the door pointed so that her head could fit right through it. So there's her door, and so she went into her house. But then she came running back out, and she said, "Oh my, it's so dark in there." So she thought, and she thought, and she thought, and then she decided to make a window so that she could see out at the beautiful forest, and to look at all of the animals walking by, and to see the wind blowing through the trees. So she cut a nice square window for herself, and then she went back into the orange house, and she started to cook her dinner. But then outside she heard somebody crying, "Boo-hoo-hoo!" And so she went out, and she found a little ghost crying. "Oh, little ghost, why are you crying?" And the little ghost said, "Oh, it's getting close to winter, and I'm so cold. I don't have anywhere to live." So the little witch, who was very friendly, said, "Why, you can come and live with me. I can cut a door for you too." So because the ghost had a pointed head, she decided to cut a door just small enough for the ghost. So she cut out a little triangle just for the little ghost, and they both went inside. Now, would you like to see inside of the little house? Let me open it up. There we go. Happy Halloween. And that is the story of the Little Orange House. Thank you.